As part of the Epic Encounters Local Legends release, we got a bunch of smaller Epic Encounter boxes that you can buy individually. With just these little boxes, you get a couple of minis, you get a single-sided map, and a little encounter book. And it's all for roughly half the price of a regular Epic Encounters box. So, in my effort to cover every Epic Encounter that they've released so far, we are going to start making our way through these, starting with the Hill Giant. Now, each of these boxes is connected with a tavern that's part of the Local Legends Tavern Kit. We give you an overview of it and a link in the corner up there. They are both independent products though, so if you're just playing through Storm King's Thunder and you want a cooler Hill Giant encounter, well, I got you, boo. Now, I get these all as part of the all-in set from the Local Legends Kickstarter. So that's where I have these from, but you can also buy them individually. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a closer look at the Epic Encounters Local Legends Hill Giant. Humblewood is one of my favorite 5e settings. It is a beautiful and lush world that is home to a complex society of animal folks. The new Humblewood Tales 5e supplement book features more than 200 pages of expanded lore with new adventures, creatures, magic items, and shops, a gazetteer of the great tree city of Alderheart, and so much more to enrich and inspire your Humblewood adventures. Gather your party for new tales from levels 3 through 8 as you encounter pirate mercenaries, face off against a slime king, and take on the god of shadow and trickery and an otherworldly nightmarish dreamscape. What tales will you tell? Check out Humblewood Tales today using our link in the corner or in the doohickey down below. This set comes with a Hill Giant mini, 3 identical boulder minis, a single-sided hill map, and an encounter booklet. Now, this is not your run-of-the-mill Hill Giant. He is quite smart with an intelligence of 12. You see, this Hill Giant is a bard, and his name is Banjo.
Why do we always hurt the ones we love? Why, Banjo? Why? Banjo! Banjo! Banjo!
Banjo once had a chance encounter with another bard, a wandering singer named Glorana Clump. After a bit of a rough start, they struck up a mutually beneficial friendship, and Glorana taught Banjo how to best extort and take advantage of the nearby village centered around an old tavern known as the Droughty Rabbit. Every week or so, Banjo marches up to the tavern, demanding food and ale and gold, and he gives a righteous beating to anyone who gets in his way. Every so often, a group of locals gets it into their mind to head out into the wilds to get revenge or to drive Banjo off, and they inevitably come back broken and beaten, if they come back at all. This constant threat has worn down the village, and they are in desperate need of help. Should the heroes decide to solve the problem, they'll first have to find Banjo, and like I said, he's smarter than the average bear. Banjo has actually set up decoy layers around the area. The heroes have to interrogate locals and do some investigating to find him. But eventually, they will find themselves at the bottom of Banjo's hillock, and that is where the real fun begins. Now, the map here is 16 inches by 22 inches, and this one is one of my favorite battle encounters in the Epic Encounters line. And this is far from your average Hill Giant battle. If they're expecting to go toe-to-toe with a big brute with a club, they're going to come in for a surprise, as Banjo sits atop his hillock, commanding the high ground. Banjo stays out of danger while slinging down bard spells like Blade Ward, Vicious Mockery, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and Thunderclap. And remember those boulder minis? Well, and this is the best part, he rolls those boulders down the hill Indiana Jones style, and the heroes are going to have to find their way to avoid and destroy them if they want to reach Banjo. The boulders have their own stats, so you can track their HP and movement. You also get a couple of pages laying out the giant strategy here with tips on setting the scene and role-playing Banjo. One thing you probably need to do, write yourself a little Hill Giant ditty that Banjo can sing to mock the heroes, and come up with a few insults that he throws down at them during the battle. Ultimately, I hope your heroes find a way to drive Banjo off rather than kill him. I'm quite fond of the big lug. Ultimately, as a Hill Giant who loves music, he's just misunderstood. You can pick up Local Legends Hill Giant for about $22 to $25. Fantastic deal in my opinion. And this is the price point where I would say that these little boxes might be ideal gifts for the game master in your life, especially if they enjoy painting minis. Stay tuned here as we'll be covering all the sets in the coming weeks. It really is Epic Encounters month here at the Gallant Goblin. If you're looking for your next big great adventure, please do check out also Humblewood and Humblewood Tales from our sponsor Hit Point Press. We'll be covering the full box set here soon, but Humblewood is such a rich and fun adventure setting, just so much potential there. And that's it for me. For now, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I will see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.